Alright, hello guys, how's it going? In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at another upcoming major winter storm. This time, it's not going to be along the eastern seaboard. It's actually going to be pretty far inland for a lot of the southern plains, up to the northern plains, Ohio Valley, Great Lakes, and yes, even eventually the northeastern United States. Now, before I get into this video, be sure to smash that like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe for more weather-related content. For today's comment of the day, I want to know, when do you think our next major winter storm after this one will be, and do you think it'll be in the western or the eastern United States? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll be picking one of those for tomorrow's video. Let's get straight into this video, and first things first, we're taking a look at our current radar imagery, and you can see there's a lot going on. Well, kind of a medium amount of stuff going on, I guess you could say. We have some storminess up here in the northwestern United States. This is spanning across multiple states like Oregon, Washington, Idaho, Montana, and even bits of Wyoming there as well. Northern Utah maybe getting some of those showers. And then we have some storminess down here in the south central United States, mostly just Texas here, as you can see. And outside of these two regions, we really don't have much precipitation. I guess there's some snow showers there in New York, maybe some snow showers popping up in northern Minnesota, but outside of that, really not a lot going on at all. So let's go ahead and zoom in here to the northwestern United States quickly, and as you can see, we do have some storms heading on to the coast of Washington and Oregon here. A lot of these showers over the mountainous regions here of the northern Rockies. And even some showers extending into the plains there of more eastern Montana. Those are mostly in the form of rainfall, though, however. But we do have some snowfall there for the more mountainous regions there of Idaho, Montana, and northwestern Wyoming. And as we zoom in, actually, here to Washington and Oregon mostly, we can see that these are heading on shore as rain showers, obviously. Even some moderate areas of rainfall, actually. And then we're seeing a lot of the snowfall near the mountainous regions here, even here. In these mountains as well, we're seeing some of that snowfall, but outside of those regions in the lower elevations, we can see mostly rainfall occurring, which is super interesting, obviously. Now let's move all the way down south to Texas. Here, as you can see, we have some showers, heavy showers actually taking place. They're moving across the state pretty quickly in a hurry. We can see some moisture heading out in front of these, actually. There could be some sort of bigger storm system going on here, and we do have warm, moist air heading out in front of it. This is going to be an interesting morning here for Dallas and areas along here. Kind of in this area, we do see these showers are going to be heading in kind of mid-morning, late morning time frame. So it's going to be a pretty stormy morning there for a lot of those regions. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to move on, and we're going to talk about the modeled guidance for this upcoming major winter storm. It's going to involve many different impacts. All right, now here we are taking a look at our modeled guidance, and you can see we're fully engaged in a big trough here in the eastern United States. This is no surprise, by the way, and we do have a big ridge out west as well. Kind of like this, actually. It's interesting how we can see the jet stream dips right here along the west. The ridge is more centered like this. Trough is centered like this and we do get a bit of a trough right here as well, and that's what's allowing for some colder air to make its way in for some of that snowfall. Now that storm eventually kind of moves through just like this. We do have some leftover showers in this region, but we can see the main low pressure system has moved on kind of up into there, likely going to come in kind of like that. We do see some storminess in here kind of near the coast of Texas. Pretty interesting there. And this is when things get really interesting. We do have a frontal boundary kind of developing here, and we are going to see some snowfall develop there on the northern edge of that. That is our major storm that is developing here, and we can see a big old trough there centering over the western United States. Jet stream is coming in about like this. By this point, if you kept up to date with our most recent videos about February and how I think February is going to go, it looks a lot like this. This is actually right on par with my thoughts, and we're only on February 2nd by the time we're taking a look at this, and by the time we're taking a look at the late morning of February 2nd here, that's going to be a Wednesday, you can see this strong front developing and some very heavy snowfall developing here for Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, and even Michigan there as well. And then we can see some snowfall on the back end here for the Rockies. Now, if we continue this on, let's move this towards about Thursday morning. That's going to be February 3rd. You can see that a lot of this energy is dipped down, and we are just seeing an extreme amount of snowfall across multiple different states here. By the time we're reaching Thursday morning, like I mentioned, all the way from New Mexico up into New England. I mean, this is crazy. The heaviest, though, is located there for Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio there by this point. And as we continue this on towards approximately Thursday afternoon, look at the freezing rain too in the pink. That is going to be definitely something we need to watch if there's going to be a major freezing rainstorm or ice storm here. And then tons of flooding rain coming in from the south. And if you're an OG viewer, you will remember that last winter we had a lot of storms that looked just this way, mostly later in the winter. I think mostly February into March. We had a lot of storms that were just totally bringing wintry weather down here, even for the south central United States, and extending all the way into these regions as well. And that seems to be the trend here as we're watching the models, at least for this storm. A very serious ice storm here, very serious snowstorm on the northern end, and then even some flooding rainfall on the southern end there. I mean, very, very crazy. And this one fully moves up along that front into the New England and I guess the northeastern regions here of the United States by the time we're reaching mid-morning there, Friday, February 4th. And that's going to move out eventually, bringing a trough back into the eastern United States. Jet stream kind of looks like this, a little flat, but mostly that trough centered over the eastern United States. Now let's take a look at some total snowfall real quickly. And this isn't going to be just a small snowstorm, you know what I mean? This is going to be a pretty serious situation. We see in the grays a dusting, if anything. Blues are going to be 2 to 6 inches of snowfall. Purples will be 6 to 10. Pinks will be 10 to 20. And then these pastels in here, you see these? That is where we're going to be at 20 to 30 inches of snowfall. And we see this for multiple different regions. And I think this is mostly due to how long it's going to be snowing according to the models. That's what's really allowing for a lot of the snowfall to take place. And let's backtrack to a lot of the central United States. We have 10 inches plus potentially here for Kansas, Oklahoma, portions of Missouri, and then even the southern Rockies as well in there. So multiple different regions seeing a ton of snowfall here with this snowstorm. Very, very crazy stuff here. Now let's take a look at our freezing rain total here. We'll do the same thing. We'll take a look at the east and the central United States. And this model, our European model here, is trending at potentially over an inch of freezing rain here for the Ohio Valley and a lot of the northeast. I mean, this is a crazy ice storm here that we're seeing on the models. Also an inch plus for these regions as well. We're going to need to watch out for not only a very major snowstorm, as you guys saw, but also potentially a very major ice storm as well. Let's take a look at our GFS model here. It keeps it a little bit further south, but it has a major ice storm here as well. Just like the European model, just a little bit further south. It's also more south on this kind of more western or central United States end as well. Kutra snowfall, it does have a lot of it here, as you can see. Very odd shape there. Eastern United States, it has a lot of these 10 to 20 inch amounts, 20 inches to even 30 inch amounts as well in here. Just like the European model, very, very large amounts of snowfall taking place. Now, that's it for this video, guys. That's kind of an overview of what we're taking a look at here with this very, very major winter storm that we're expecting to take place. Again, major freezing rain, major snowfall with this one. And we're going to be updating you guys over the coming days leading up to this storm on the expected impacts. And I'm really thinking this one could be very, very major, like I mentioned, for not only the snow, but also the freezing rain. Now, for today's confidence tab, we are at a 4 out of 6, just like always, and I really feel like this could go up, but it could go down. We've seen the models really decrease in confidence over time and start to disagree. So I'm not making any promises this time. It could really swing either way. Now, for today's Patron Highlight of the day, I want to thank you all for supporting the channel, but especially our Platinum patrons, Bill Crates, James Wade, Dovey Nagel, Lure the Pan, Mandy Birchfield, Patrick Strickland, Dave Scott, and Donna Carnes as well. I would also like to thank our Diamond patrons, Bill Roberts, Marcus Connolly, Noah Harley, Michael Cuddle, Lessa Catbite, Charles Tennant, Bill Dallas, Gary's, and John Calisi also. I would also like to thank our channel members, Catbite, Stephen Fan, and Jeremy Cox as well. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to smash that like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe for more weather-related content. I'll see you guys in the next video.